If you give a little more than you take, and if you try to fix more than you break, if you're the kind who takes the time to help a stranger in the rain, there's a place for people like you. If you stand up for those down on their knees and lend a voice to those who cannot speak, if you shine a little light, give sight to the ones who've lost their way, there's a place for people like you. I've heard up there the streets are made of gold, and when you get there, there's a hand to hold. I believe when your days down here are through.
This is very important. If you are far away, come by for the important contribution from Todd's and our sponsors. We're going to be putting some fuel in this car.
Right here? Right here?
Below the stop, all right. Lucas, don't touch it yet. Could we ask Minister Shaw and Prophet, could you come by MD Transport Authority? Could you come by and stand there? Don't go until you're ready. That is like right on here at Fesco service station. And of course we have the Minister, MD Transport Authority, Prophet Rowe, the sponsor of the fuel, and VP James and others right here today. What a moment it is. Taximan getting their tank filled up with fuel. Bless you. We're going to give a number for the taxi operators. Line up, register for your fuel. But don't forget the medical checks and the examination and dental checks here. As we finish with that, we go back to the main function. All right, thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you, Minister. Thank you.
Let's move quickly back to the tent. Take your places. We'll be hearing from the Honourable Minister of Transport, Sir Audley Shaw. You need no introduction to us, sir. Could you go straight to the podium? A round of applause for the Minister as he takes the microphone. Better than that, please. Come on now.
Distinguished guests, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, Morning to everyone. I am pleased to be present to participate in the thoughts, health, wealth, and safety exposition. This signals yet another initiative by Thoughts and their partners geared towards supporting and transforming the lives of the island's public transport operators, with the intention to have 13 staging of this expo across the island over the next few months. And I hope stakeholders, particularly those in the transport industry, will take advantage of the offerings and participate. I'm glad that one of these stagings will also take place in June, Road Safety Month. That's a special month for me, by the way, and I was born on the 13th of June. Afraid to tell you which year. Anyway, I'm going to tell you anyway. 13th of June, 1952. So in June of this year, I will be 70 years and 11. Or 71 years old. So, the well-being of motorists, road safety is not just about knowing and obeying the road code. It's also about taking care of yourself. So when you get behind the wheel, you're not at risk of falling ill and the related human error. As we go through the aging process, our bodies require us to maintain a healthy lifestyle. When we consider the largely sedentary life of the transport operator, sitting behind the wheel for the majority of any given day, we must encourage regular exercise and medical checks to ensure that we do not neglect our bodies. Very important. The objective of this Health, Wealth and Safety Expo series is to increase information sharing on the health, safety and wealth of investors and workers in the public transport sector, and by extension their families. I am pleased that more emphasis is being placed on holistic well-being and not only on financial well-being. We are seeing more partnerships being formed with both private and public sector to advance Jamaica's transportation network. And as Minister of Transport and Mining, this is very heartening and shows that the efforts are coming from varying directions. Our transport operators are an important group of our society and provide essential links for goods, services, and human mobility. They contribute to economic growth by facilitating. The government recognizes that the environment is not the ideal one, and that behavior change must be a top priority in our road safety mechanism. You hear that? Behavior change must be a top priority. While we have increased our attention to road safety reforms and reaffirmed our commitment to reducing road traffic crashes, fatalities, and attendant injuries, we must also place special emphasis on the total well-being of our operators. If we want to build out a professional and sustainable industry, it is imperative that we work on transforming the culture of the public transport system into a wholesome, multidimensional industry that places as much emphasis on health and wellness as it does on profits and finances. Because without good health and safety practices, there cannot be wealth in the public transport sector. This includes the health and wellness of our passengers as well. When it comes to health care, the saying that prevention is better than cure is particularly true, both for the individual and nation. It simply makes sense to do whatever you can to avoid getting ill. But if you do get ill, it is comforting to know that you are aware of all of the possible interventions that can help you better manage your condition and improve the quality of your life. Healthcare is increasingly becoming an individual responsibility. The government cannot do it all. The costs are too high. Each one of us has to make the maintenance of good health a personal project. Remember, it is not money alone that is going to change our behavior on the road. Each and every one of us must look in the mirror each day. Each driver must look in the mirror each day and say, in the pursuit of excellence, I will make a difference on the road. My mother taught me that, and my twin sister, when we were about 10 years old. And I'll never forget it. In the pursuit of excellence, I will make a difference. I want every driver, every public passenger vehicle operator to look in that mirror before he or she goes out on the road and promise to pursue excellence. Back to the script. We must become fully aware of the responsibility we all have to our health and take the requisite steps to protect passengers, self and others, because preservation of life is tremendously important as we seek to improve upon an industry that is essential to the fabric of life. Taking a look at the statistics for road fatalities, already 110 persons have been killed since the start of the year. For the month of March, 27 persons have been killed in 27 fatal collisions. While fatalities have decreased by 31% and fatal crashes have decreased by 16%, when compared to a similar period last year. This is still a critical area of concern. The three categories of road users with the highest number of fatalities last month were motorcyclists, pedestrians, and PMC drivers. Ladies and gentlemen, further statistics reveal that 96% were males and 4% were females. And the main cause of fatalities was proceeding at excessive speed with no regard to the road conditions. Unfortunately, I do not have the statistics to say what percentage of those crashes were a result of health complications. But it is believed that approximately 20% of crashes are caused by medical issues. Drivers with epilepsy, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, mental illness, and alcoholism average twice as many crashes as those without those medical conditions. I must take this opportunity to highlight that alcohol consumption not only affects your ability to drive, but also your physical well-being. Ladies and gentlemen, in an effort to reduce road fatalities and to not match or surpass last year's figures, I'm urging all road users to exercise greater care on the road, especially during the Easter holiday. This is time when schools are out and parties are in full swing. Take extreme caution and you enjoy this season. For the party goers, please drink and party responsibly. Drive for life. The life you save could be your own. It would be remiss of me as I close if I did not commend the Todds and Fesco, as well as the owners and operators who have been steadfast in their representation of the interest of this special group of society. I commend those who have been setting the standards for safe and reliable transportation services. The ones who come out and provide this essential service daily with integrity and importantly with care. The government of Jamaica thanks you. Ladies and gentlemen, it was my pleasure occasion, and I look forward to the continued relationship with our transport stakeholders who work hard to transform the sector and make it a success. Thank you again for your presence as we continue to work together to provide safe and sustainable transport systems for all Jamaicans. And remember what Manaya told you. Look in the mirror and say, in the pursuit of excellence, I will make a difference. God bless you, and thank you all.
And thank you, Mr. Minister, for your powerful and eloquent comments. Indeed, you are at the top of the stream of the sector, so to speak. We know Todds appreciates the endorsement, but even more so, the call you just made to transform the culture of the transport sector. That indeed has been the business of Todd's for many years, and especially so focused for the last few months under the leadership of Edgerton Newman, its president. And of course, let's say together, that statement that now engages personal commitment in the pursuit of excellence. Come on, somebody repeat after me. In the pursuit of excellence, I will make a difference. Come on, I know we can do better than that. In the pursuit of excellence, I will make a difference. Let's say it again. In the pursuit of excellence, I will make a difference. May we all apply that mantra to the various spheres of authority to which God has called us and given us. And may we apply it, of course, in our engagement to the transport sector. A round of applause for the Minister once again. Thank you.
Strongholds are still being loosed. God, we believe. Yes, we can see that wonders are still what you do. And bodies are still being raised. Giants are still being slain. 'Cause God, we believe. Yes, we can see. Wonders are still what you do. We are here for you. Come and do what you do. We are here for you. Come and do what you do. We set our heart on you right now. Come and do what you do. 'Cause we need a move. Come on, cry out. We need a move. We need a move.
Remember somebody team, sir? And it's next. The Spinnaker Insurance Brokerage. What if you need insurance? But if you do, please. Pinnacle Insurance. But don't forget, you know. Don't forget.
The great Mark Nita, Minister. The great Mark Nita.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah, new kid on the block, Mr. Nita. New kid on the block with insurance.
10 years.
10 years.
But I'm in insurance for 30 years. That's yours. I won't forget. No, please take one.
What year about
Take a pen. Take two.
Mark,
You can always take. Of course, sir. You want one of these? Absolutely.
Mark, that's his profit group. And I was sponsored the gas today.
Profit.
Power of Faith. Large, one of the largest church
Yes.
Okay.
in Jamaica right now.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
And they're sponsored. That's it. Minister, this and MD, Pinnacle is talking to us, helping us to deal with all aspects of insurance, pension and everything. So we're talking to them right now for the entire transport sector. So.
Prophesy. 'Cause miracles happen when you move.
Said, I am blessed and highly favored. I am great. I am wonderful. I am awesome through the eye that I am.